நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் அற்புதரேசு டிவி, சென்னையின் முதல் கத்தோலிக்க சேனல்.
வணக்கம். என்னோட பேர் நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம், அற்புதரேசு டிவியோட ஃபவுண்டர். இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கும் இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கன்னு நான் உங்களை ரெக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன்.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. How many of you are comfortable with English? Okay. How many of you are active in social media? Like Facebook, WhatsApp, Insta? How many of you? And I think you heard of 10 years challenge. You know 10 years challenge. What is it? It's not just posting your photo which was taken 10 years ago and posting your present photo. It's like you should know where you were 10 years back and where you are now. So this is the right time. So when I think of my 10-year challenge, in 2009, I was here in this school in 8th standard A section. I was there. And now, after 10 years, now I am here with MBBS and MD. So this is the right time for you to think about your future 10 years challenge. So the decision which you take now will make you stand here after 10 years. So this is a post-lunch session. Most of you will be sleepy, I know. So we'll keep this session as short as possible. Okay. First we'll discuss about biomaths students. Biomaths and pure science. So when we talk about biomaths and pure science, MBBS only comes first into our mind. So the options we have are for medical and paramedical. So once you take biomaths or pure science, everyone will ask you to take MBBS after your 12th standard. So how easy or how difficult it is to take MBBS after 12th standard, and what are the various opportunities and how you should approach that, I will brief you in some time. And about other paramedical courses I will talk, and about then we'll go for maths with computer science, and about the exams in maths with computer science, and about the courses which are common for both biomaths and maths with computer science. First we'll see medical courses. We have MBBS, BDS, BAMS, BHMS and BUMS. MBBS you know, and BDS is for dental, and BAMS, BHMS and BUMS. These are Ayurveda, Unani and Siddha courses. So first, to go into MBBS, now we have NEET. So you must clear NEET. You will be having your NEET exam in May. The coming May you will be appearing for NEET exam. Okay, so to appear for NEET, whether coaching class is necessary or not, it all depends on your preparation during your 12th standard. If you are confident enough in your subjects like biology, physics and chemistry, if you are very thorough and you have studied it structuredly and you have studied from page 1 to last without memorizing, you know every concepts, then you can easily clear NEET. Otherwise, you have to go for a coaching class for a duration of 6 months to 1 year, and then you have to appear for next NEET exam in the May. This, I think most of you know about this, like completing your 12th standard and then appearing for NEET exam and then clearing NEET and then getting into MBBS. What you guys don't know is you have other 2 exams. So what are the other exams you have to get into MBBS after 12th standard? You have JIPMER and you have AIMS. These are central institutions. So you have an entrance exam which is parallel with NEET. You will be having your entrance exams in the May. So you can start preparing for your JIPMER or AIMS exams from your 11th standard itself. From your 11th standard itself, if you start focusing on your physics, chemistry and biology, you can very well clear your JIPMER exam. Or you have specific coaching classes for JIPMER and AIMS. And then other courses like BDS. So BDS, I would like to say don't take BDS as of now. Because as I have heard from my friends or my co-PGs or my juniors, BDS is now fully saturated. You have only one government college in Tamil Nadu for BDS, and it has only 40 seats. So when you complete BDS from Tamil Nadu, and then you have to do your higher studies or you have to work, you have around 1 lakh people will be writing your exams, and there will be only 40 seats available. So 1 lakh students will be competing for that 40 seats, which is highly impossible. So the current state of BDS is highly saturated. Now even MCI, Medical Council of India, has put up a news in the past month, like they are planning to shut down few of the dental colleges in our country, because the number of people who are getting graduated from dental college and the number of vacancies available for them are very less. So they are going to shut down few dental colleges available. So if you want to take BDS, think twice or thrice before taking BDS. And then BAMS, BHMS, BUMS. These are Siddha, Unani, Ayurveda and Homeopathy courses. The admission for these will be based on your 12th marks, not NEET. So if you score a good mark in the 12th standard, and then you will have a counseling procedure. So first you have to apply for the counseling, and then based on your marks you will be getting into BAMS, BHMS or BUMS. All these are 5 years courses. Once you complete 5 years courses, you will get a job in government college, or you can start your own clinic practice. And then what are the paramedical courses? Like only those who have secured the highest marks in your school will be getting admission into MBBS, BDS, BAMS, BHMS and BUMS. So what about the others? What about the average students and below average students? What is the scope for them? So you have other paramedical courses like BSc Optometry. BSc Optometry, it's a 4-year course. So 4 years course which is concerned with vision. Those who prescribe lenses, those who prescribe spectacles, those who correct your eye power and these things. So BSc Optometry is a currently growing field, and more vacancies are available in BSc Optometry. Again, the admission for this will be based on your 12th marks. So when you score some around 70 to 80% in your 12th standard, and you can directly enter into BSc Optometry. I think many of you can follow me, right? If anyone have doubt, you can interrupt me at any time. If you don't understand English also, you can interrupt. And the next option will be BPT, Physiotherapy, BSc Physiotherapy. This is again a 4-year course, and it is based on your 12th marks. And then the other options will be BSc Radiology and BSc Radiotherapy. These are technical courses which are 3 years course. There will be few people who are very much interested in medicine but who are unable to get a MBBS seat. So those people will be very much worried, and they want to do something in the medical field, and they want to do something with the patient. They would like to do some service to the patients. They can take these courses like BSc Radiology and BSc Radiotherapy. Your work will be, you will be simply assisting a radiologist, someone who has completed MBBS and MD Radiology, and you will be their assistant in taking CT scans, X-rays and other things. And BSc Radiotherapy, you will be seeing cancer patients. So you will be helping the doctor in treating the cancer patients. And BSc Nursing. Most of the people are not aware of BSc Nursing. Even I was not aware of BSc Nursing before entering. So BSc Nursing is an evergreen field like MBBS. Can any one of you guess the salary for a BSc Nursing student? Someone who has completed BSc Nursing and who is working as a staff nurse in medical college, how much salary will she get? Can any one of you guess? Excuse me? Louder please. No idea. Their salary ranges from 35,000 to 1.2 lakhs for a nurse. Starting salary is from 30,000 and it goes up to 1.2 to 1.5 lakhs per month. That is the value for nurse. But many of us are not aware. I think at least even all of you won't be aware of this. So BSc Nursing is an evergreen field, especially for males. Male nurses are wanted everywhere. So if you think of doing MBBS and you don't get MBBS, take BSc Nursing. So BSc Nursing, you will have BSc Nursing courses in all medical colleges and also in private colleges. And the admission for this will be based on your 12th marks only. So with your 12th marks, you have to join a government college with BSc Nursing. It is a 3 years course. Once you complete your 3 years course, you can start working in any private institution, and then you have to clear a government exam. Once you clear your exam, your pay will start from 30,000. Then the next option will be B.Pharm. So B.Pharm is all about drugs, tablets and pharmacy. So when B.Pharm is a 5-year course again, and its admission is also based on your 12th marks. So when you take B.Pharm, your scope will be in 2 places. Either you can start your own pharmacy or you can work in a pharmaceutical company. So in drug manufacturing companies. So you have to do B.Pharm and then you have to do M.Pharm. Only then you will have your value in pharmaceutical companies and research. When you stop with B.Pharm, and your scope will be highly restricted with only with your medical shop. Okay. And currently B.Pharm is also saturated. So many of the government posts are saturated for B.Pharm. The only option available for you is to start your own pharmacy. And then BSc Nutrition. BSc Nutrition is again a 3 years course, and your work will be in some fitness centers or in some government hospitals. Again, BSc Nutrition is not that much earning field. You have to do BSc and then MSc, only then you will get some 10,000 to 15,000 per month. That's the maximum you can get. So it's better to avoid BSc Nutrition. And then BMLT. BMLT is like Medical Lab Technology, Bachelor of Medical Lab Technology. And this is also currently a growing field. So this is again a 3-year course, and you will be working in some labs and research centers. So the overall medical and paramedical courses will be MBBS, BDS, Siddha, Ayurveda, Unani, and other paramedical courses are BSc Optometry, Physiotherapy, Radiology, Radiotherapy, Nursing, B.Pharm, and BSc Nutrition and BMLT. My choice would be go for MBBS. If you don't get MBBS, go for BSc Nursing, Radiology or BSc Radiotherapy. So all these admissions are based entirely on your 12th marks. The only thing you have to do is after your 12th results, just go and Google like BSc Nursing application or BSc Radiotherapy application, BSc Radiology application. You will get a notice from Tamil Nadu government website, and there you can follow the instruction and register yourself, and then you will be called for counseling based on your 12th marks, and then you can go into these fields. Okay. And there are some other courses where you can complete those courses and then you can enter into medical college and teach doctors. You can be a teacher for doctors. So usually in medical colleges, all the teachers will be doctors only. They would have been completed MBBS and MD, and then they will be teaching their students. There are few courses in BSc, you can complete those courses and then you can do MSc and then MPhil or PhD, and then you can directly enter into medical colleges and you can be a teacher for doctors. Those courses are BSc Microbiology, BSc Biochemistry, BSc Anatomy and BSc Physiology. These are life sciences. These are again 3 years courses, and once you complete BSc, then you have to take MSc, then go for MPhil or PhD. Then after PhD, you will be recruited in a well-renowned government medical college, and then there your initial salary will start from 45 to 60,000 per month, and then it will increase up to 1.5 lakhs per month. So I know someone from this school, Infant Jesus, my senior, who was in 2011 batch, and he did his schooling here. He completed in 2011. He tried for MBBS and he couldn't get MBBS. So he joined engineering. He joined B.Tech. B.Tech Biotechnology he took. And after Biotechnology, he studied M.Tech. M.Tech Pharmaceutical he took. And after M.Tech, he applied for PhD in Microbiology. Now he is studying in AIIMS Delhi. Now he is studying in AIIMS Delhi PhD in microbiology. So next he will be teaching the fellow MBBS students there. So once you don't get MBBS, don't get disheartened. You have many other choices to get into medical colleges. Not only MBBS will give you a seat in medical college, there are many other options like BSc, MSc and PhD in life sciences like microbiology, biochemistry, anatomy and physiology. So these are the courses which are only for medical, paramedical and other things, which is suitable for biomax and pure science. So before going to maths and computer science and the other things, I want to discuss about certain things. So when you think, no, which field is at number 1, which is number 2, there is no such field called number 1 field or number 2 field, or which has no scope or which has greater scope. There is no field like that. Everything depends on your own interest. Everything depends on your own interest and how much you work in that. So if you take MBBS and then you be the last person in your school and you don't get good marks in MBBS and then you fail, you keep that person in one scenario, and you talk about someone who has taken BSc Max, BSc like BSc microbiology or biochemistry, and who has excelled in BSc, and then who pursued MSc, and then who pursued PhD, and then who joined some greater institution. His scope, no, that will be much better than the MBBS student who couldn't get good marks there. So your future will purely depend on how you perform. The first step is choosing your field, but it doesn't end there. Once you entered into some field, it is not like that, I have entered this field, now my life will be settled. Oh, I have entered this field, there is no scope for me. There is nothing like that. The first step is choosing your field. But it is only the first step, just 5% of your future. The rest 95% depends on how you work in that field, how you excel in that field, how much you score in that field. How much you score doesn't mean how much marks, how much knowledge you gain, how much interest you put there. So the rest 95% of your future will depend on how you work in your respective field. And one more thing is that choosing a career means there are two things: choosing your field of interest and choosing your institution. Institution plays a very bigger role in choosing your future. Suppose if you want to take some BSc courses and you take in some other arts college which is near your home or which is some 5 kilometers away from your, which is very much near your home, no, there will be no future for you. So when you take that same course, that BSc or BA or BCom or whatever, if you take in a top-notch institution, and your level will be very high when compared to your peers. So before choosing your profession, choose your field of interest and then choose your institution correctly. Even if you do some arts course or BSc course or any other course, choose your institution properly. Choose which institution is the topmost in Tamil Nadu or which institution is the topmost in India. So you search in the Google and get the list for top 5 institutions in Tamil Nadu, and then you read about the reviews about those 5 institutions, and then you choose the better one for you, and then you choose, like, you read about those 5 institutions and then how to get into those institutions, whether they have entrance examinations or they recruit based on your 12th marks. Those things you analyze, and then you evaluate your own self. What is your interest? Will you be suitable for that job? Will you be suitable for that course? Will you be suitable for that institution? So you have to think in all these aspects and then come to a final point. Just because something looks good on someone, it doesn't mean that it will look good on yourself also. Suppose we are going for some shopping mall and the person in front of you looks so good and he is taking a pant of size 32. It looks so good on him. And then your hip size is 22. If you buy that same 32, will it be good on you? No. So if something looks good on someone, it doesn't mean that it will look good on you. If someone has a greater interest in MBBS, if he takes MBBS, he will excel in that. If someone who is very much interested in technology, or who is very much interested in fashion designing, or who is very much interested in acting, dancing, or something else, if he takes MBBS, no, his future won't be that good. So the course or the institution, that doesn't matter. Your field of interest does matter. So before choosing your career option, be wise enough to choose which subject you want, which institution you want, and what is your field of interest. Then other courses for biomax students and pure science students, apart from medicine and paramedical. So you don't want to enter into medicine or paramedical subjects. And what are the other options you have? There are options like BSc Biotechnology, BSc Biostatistics, and BSc Zoology, Botany, Biology, and Psychology. And BSc Biotechnology. After BSc Biotechnology, your options will be like, you have to pursue MSc Biotechnology, and then after MSc again you have to do some PhD. And after MSc Biotechnology, you can do PhD and then enter into medical colleges, or you can enter into some government institutions for research purposes, or you can enter some food industries, pharmaceutical industries for research purposes. So that will be the scope for BSc Biotechnology. If you are someone who is very much interested in doing research, or very much interested in food technologies and innovating newer things in food, you can choose BSc Biotechnology. And this will be again a 3-year course. And BSc Biostatistics. Those who are very good in maths, they can take BSc Biostatistics. BSc Biostatistics is full of mathematics. It's like full of statistics and analysis. So your job will be in some government institutions, or any other government office, and you will be doing your work there about the statistics. And then BSc Zoology, BSc Botany, and BSc Biology. And after taking these things, you can go into B.Ed and go into teaching profession, or you can complete your MSc, MPhil, and go for a lecturer in some renowned colleges. And then BSc Psychology. BSc Psychology is again a growing field. Nowadays, IT companies have come everywhere. So most of the people are struggling with stress. So the scope for psychology will improve very much in the coming 5 to 10 years. The scope for psychology and psychiatry will be very high. Because of this IT field, the stress level is very high. Even among school students, the exam fear and the stress is going very high. So psychology, BSc Psychology will be a very good field in some 5 to 10 years. So these will be the options for biomath students and pure science students. Now we will see for maths and computer science students. So for maths and computer science, see for biomaths, we had almost some 15 to 20 options after 12th standard. But unfortunately for maths and computer science, you have very few options after 12th standard. That is, almost all of you will be entering into engineering only. So there, after 12th standard, you have very limited choice. But once you take your bachelor course, there your opportunities widen. For biomath students, after 12th standard, they have multiple options. For computer science, you have very few options after 12th standard, but once you complete your bachelor degree, you have a wider opportunities. So you have, the first most preference will be BE. The current state of BE, previously we had engineers everywhere. Previously there were very few engineers, and now it has changed. There were one engineering student from every school, then one engineering student from every class. Now in each home we have one engineer, or one or more than one engineer at each home. So it doesn't mean that there is no scope for engineering students. It all depends on how you work, how you take. So I will tell you about 2 scenarios. It's about my friends. Okay. So there are few students who took BE because they don't know what to do after 12th standard. They completed either biomaths or BSc computer science. They couldn't get medicine, so they opted for BE. they don't know what to do, and they took some course like ECE, EEE, CSE, mechanical engineering, and they scored some 80%, and then they passed, and then they attended a campus interview, and they got placed in some companies, and they are earning some 25,000 to 30,000 per month. But they actually don't know exactly what they are doing and what they want and what they will be doing after some 10 years. They simply followed their college for 4 years, and then they placed into some company, and now they are working in that company under some head. They will simply follow the instructions given by his head. So he doesn't have any special interest in that field, and he won't have that inner feeling to achieve or excel in something. So he simply follows the instructions given by his senior. So it's just like some office job. They'll go to office some 9 or 10 o'clock, and then they leave the office by 5 p.m. and they will earn around 30,000. There is no job security for them. As long as they are working in that company, they will be paid some 30,000. But once they get old, once they become 30 years or 35 years or 40 years, they will be thrown out of their companies. And because IT companies need only young minds. After 35 or after 40, you will have some 20 years of experience. For 20 years of experience, he has to pay you at least 50,000. So instead, he will throw you out and he will recruit freshers. And he can pay some 25,000 for fresher. Instead of paying 50,000 for the same job, he will pay 25,000 for that fresher. So at that point, you will be left with no choice. Okay. There is the other scenario. There are few people who took engineering because of their own interest, and they know what to do and they know what they wanted, and they prepared very well in engineering, and they excelled in some of the things which are very much needed for engineering, like coding languages. They excelled in that, and then they get placed into some of the leading institutions, like not the regular ones. If you take a seat in RMK or TJS or somewhere, once you complete your exam, you will be placed. Definitely all of you will get a placement when you finish your engineering from these colleges. Like you will be placed in TCS, in Accenture, Wipro, those things. Almost, if there are 100 students enrolled in that engineering college, all the 100 people will be getting placement in these companies. But that is not enough. There are more companies. You should aim for Google, Amazon, Microsoft. There are those companies which recruit only 1 or 2 students from each college. So you should excel in your field. If you excel in that, your initial pay will be 1 lakh per month. Just after 4 years of engineering, at around 21 years of age, you will be earning 1 lakh per month. My friend is now earning 1.5 lakhs per month. He studied with me, and now he is earning that much because he had that special interest in engineering, and he know what to do, and he pursued that, and he know what he has to do, and he has done that, and now he is excelling in his job. So it's not like engineering is saturated. Everyone is taking engineering. If you also take engineering, you won't have any scope. It is like how you perform in engineering. So even if you take some average college, if you have that skill and you excel very much in that, by excellence I don't mean getting some 9 out of 10 or 90% in your semester exams. By excellence I mean gaining your skills, like in whatever field you are. Now most of the BE students are working in IT companies, software companies. Software companies will recruit only those who are very good in coding languages. So when you are good at coding, you will be placed as a developer. So then your salary package will start from 1 lakh. If you don't know coding language, you just cleared your semester exams, you just passed and you don't know what to do, you will be simply doing something based on the instructions given by your senior. You will be earning some 25 to 30,000 without any job satisfaction. So about engineering, it is all about what you have, what capacity you have, what potential you have, and how you train yourself in that 4 years of engineering. And while going for engineering, again institution plays a very much greater role in your future. So when you take engineering in Anna University or any other government colleges, your future will be much brighter than the others, because these colleges will have campus interviews from much renowned companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft and those things. They will recruit only people with greater minds. So only when you get into such colleges, you know where you stand. You know with whom you are competing. Suppose if you are completing your 12th standard here and then you are taking BE in RMK or TCS, most of your classmates will be joining along with you. Again, you will be competing with this same people and you don't know where you stand. What is your stand there? What is your performance there? Suppose if you take Anna University, there some from Tamil Nadu, from each district, only those people who have excelled in their district, those people will be coming and studying with you. Only when you study with those people, you know what is your capacity and where you stand among them, whether you excel them or whether you are behind them. There you will have that opportunity to work and you will have that opportunity to improve. When you do engineering in some colleges which are near your home, it will be like just another school for you. You'll go, you will sit and listen to your classes, and then exams will come. Again, you read something for exam, and then you write something. You don't know what you read, and you don't know what you write, and you don't know what marks you get. But finally, you will get some BE degree. That is of no use. So when you want to do BE, do it in a very good institution and do it with clarity of mind, and then do it with utmost interest, like with 100% interest. And while joining BE itself, you have to explore what are the options available after BE. So many of the people, they will complete BE 4 years, and after thrown out from their colleges, they will think of what to do. It should not be that way. You should start thinking from day one of your engineering. What I want after 4 years, what I will be doing after 4 years, what I need, what will suit me better. So for that, you have to train yourself in that 4 years. You have to analyze yourself, you have to evaluate yourself, and if you have any disadvantages or shortcomings, you have to improve that. There will be some people who have very good knowledge. There are few people who will have very good knowledge, but they will be poor in communication. So because of that communication, because of that gap in that communication, they won't be able to express even what they know. When they are called for an interview, their confidence level will drastically come down, because they will not be able to communicate in English or whatever language which is expected from them. So instead of regretting for that thing after 4 years, you start improving from day one of BE itself. If you are not good in communication, start developing your communication skills from day one of engineering itself. So like engineering is one of the most competitive fields. Many people are there in engineering. So if you want to excel in engineering, you have to work on all the other things. If you want to excel in MBBS, if you study well, you can excel. But it's not like that in engineering. If you want to excel in engineering, you have to tackle all these issues. Like you should be good in your communicative skills, and you should be good in your coding skills, and you should be good enough in everything. So if you want to go for engineering, you should take into mind all these things. So if you want to take engineering, do not listen to others, like every family has one engineer, and there is an engineer at every corner. So don't listen to those things. If you are really interested in engineering, go for it. But if you want engineering just for degree sake, don't do engineering. For degree sake, don't do any course for that matter, like either BSc, BA, BCom, BBA, whatever. If you want to do some course for the sake of degree, don't do. If you are interested in fashion designing, go for fashion designing. If you are interested in architecture or interior designing, go for it. If you are interested in singing, dancing, or acting, you go for it. Don't restrict yourself for others' interests or for others' wishes. Our parents are there with us for the past some 18 years of you. Your parents will be there. They have given you what you wanted. They would have given you whatever you asked for. But your future, no. You have to take that decision. Your future should entirely depend on your decision, because it is you who is going to live your life for the next 40 to 50 years. So don't compromise your future, or don't compromise your field of interest just for your parents' sake or anybody else for that matter. If you like something, go for it. And there are few more things for maths with computer science apart from engineering. You can do you can go for BTech, BCA, MCA, but again your job will be in a software company where you will be competing with your engineers only. So it is better to take BE itself. Ultimately you are going to do the same job an engineer does. You can do BE itself instead of doing BCA, MCA, BTech and those things. Okay. And there are some common courses which everyone can do, like bio group and computer science. Those are BSc Physics, Chemistry, Maths and other things. And BSc Interior Designing and BSc Architecture. These are some of the rapidly growing field nowadays. BSc Interior Designing and BSc Architecture. This you can take. My sister is currently doing BSc Interior Designing. And there are certain exams. I will conclude with this about exams for engineering students. Okay, like for engineering students you have IIT, JEE and AIEEE. So to clear these exams, no, you should start your preparation from your 6th standard or 8th standard. It is too late to discuss about these exams in your 12th standard. So if you want to enter into some institutions like IIT, you have to start preparing from 6th standard or 8th standard. So at this point you can only aim for Anna University or any other government colleges in Tamil Nadu. There the admission will be entirely based on your 12th score. That's all. And now I would like to thank few people in my life. Now I'm very much happy and proud to be standing in front of you and sharing my thoughts. It's all because of few people who are there in my life who made me what I am today. The first credit goes to my parents, obviously, and they were there with me throughout. And from my school days, my parents, they never asked me like what is your mark, what is your rank, what you are going to do next. They have given me full freedom. So it is because of them I decided what I want and then I pursued. And second credit goes to my teachers. I am always grateful to my teachers, because I studied from this institution. It is because of their teaching and because of their coaching I am here today. You might not know the difference now, but when you enter into your college, you will come to know about your school. Because in my college, there are many people who have come from Namakkal and other boarding schools. Their behavior, their attitude and their knowledge is entirely different from students who have come from our schools. Because students from our schools, they not only excel in studies, they know everything. Because the teachers here, they have given us the complete freedom. They have made us an all-rounder. We know to tackle all the issues, not only studies, we know to tackle all the things, and we know, for instance, we know how to deal with other students and how to give respect to your fellow students, or how to give respect to your elders and everything. So those kind of things, no, that will not be taught in schools like Namakkal and other things. They will proudly advertise like some 10 centums, 50 centums, 100 centums from their schools. But ultimately, no, from my college, I got the maximum number of gold medals from my college. It is because I have studied from an institution which has given me full freedom to explore my knowledge to the fullest and to explore my capacity, and so I was able to do the same thing in my college also. Suppose if I have been in a boarding school in Namakkal, I will be tired with 12th itself. 2 years of 11th and 12th sitting and reading the same syllabus from morning to evening, writing exams. Once I enter MBBS, no, I will be fed up. Enough is enough. 2 years of studying is enough. Let me enjoy my life here. I have taken a seat in MBBS. Now I will start enjoying my life. Then my future will be good. That was the attitude I noticed. So that is what the attitude I saw in those people. So if you study, so you be proud of your school for studying in a school which gives you complete freedom to explore your potential to the fullest. And now I would like to thank a few of my teachers who are here, who have taught me. My English sir is here, Arul sir is here, and Saravanan sir is here, PT sir, and Leno Miss is here, my maths teacher, and Lata Miss is here, who took history and geography for me. Rani Bosco Miss, who took Tamil for me in 10th standard, and Miss Anita is here, who took science for me in 10th standard. So I would like to thank all of them, and then I would like to thank Sister Elizabeth, who was there in 12th standard, and there was Sister Lily Rose in 11th standard. Once I got school first in 10th standard, they called me from Velamal and they gave me a free course for 2 years, 11th and 12th, completely free. That time, no, Sister Lily Rose said, no, I won't give TC for you. I won't allow you to go out of Infant Jesus to join Velamal. And my parents, no, they thought like, I am in a school which is included in a church. It is somewhat a kind of a holy place. So when a sister from this holy institution says that I want you here, then there is something. So it is better to stay here itself instead of going to Velamal. So I stayed here because of Sister Lily Rose, who didn't give TC for me in 11th standard. So I thank Sister Lily Rose, and then Sister Elizabeth, who was there for me during 12th standard. And then I thank all the other teachers. I had thanked very few people who I can see from here. There might be other teachers who are behind who I cannot see. I thank them also, and I also thank Sister for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் அற்புத ரேசு டிவி, சென்னையின் முதல் கத்தோலிக்க சேனல்.
வணக்கம், என்னோட பேர் நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம், அற்புத ரேசு டிவியோட ஃபவுண்டர். இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கும் இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கன்னு நான் உங்களை ரெக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன். நீங்கள் ஷேர் பண்ணணுன்னா பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பட்டனை வந்து நீங்கள் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் மறக்காமல் அந்த பெல் பட்டனை வந்து நீங்கள் கிளிக் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஒவ்வொரு வீடியோ நாங்கள் அப்லோட் பண்ணும்போது நீங்கள் அந்த வீடியோவோட ஒரு இன்டிமேஷன் உங்களுக்கு வந்து சேரும். ஸோ அற்புத ரேசு டிவியோட 5000க்கு மேலான வீடியோஸை நீங்கள் உங்களோட லேப்டாப், கம்ப்யூட்டர் இல்லை ஃபோன் மூலியமாக நீங்கள் அப்பப்போ இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்து நீங்கள் அதை பார்க்கலாம். அது மட்டும் இல்லை, நீங்கள் ஷேர் பண்ணும்போது இறைவன் சொன்ன மாரி பிதாசுடன் பரிசுத்த ஆவின் பெயரில் உலகம் எங்கும் நற்செய்தியை அறிவிங்கள். அதே போல் நீங்கள் ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டி ஷேர் பண்ணும்பொழுது நீங்கள் உங்களோட சார்பில் நீங்கள் ஆண்டவரோட நற்செய்தியை கொண்டு போகிறீங்க. தேங்க்யூ. மறக்காமல் இந்த வீடியோவுக்கு கடைசியில் இருக்கிற அந்த அக்கௌண்ட் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் இருக்குது. உங்களுக்கு வேணும்னா நீங்கள் உங்களால் முடிஞ்ச காணிக்கையை நீங்கள் தரலாம். நன்றி. உங்களோட அற்புத இயேசு டிவிக்காக நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம். தேங்க்யூ.